Howdy people. So this video I'll talk about the American Express Business Plum card. Now, I've had this card for a few years now, and I tell you, it's been a real blessing to me for my small business. Independent contractor, leased on with a big box carrier. This case is Creek Carrier. So a few years ago, I was broke down up in Lincoln, Nebraska. I was at the Detroit diesel shop getting truck repairs. And I thought, long term, I might need an engine overhaul, my previous truck. And I started looking at loans to get an overhaul or an engine replacement. And I knew American Express did some things. So I called them just to inquire. And I was talking to customer service. And they recommended the Plum card to me. They knew I was an owner-operator. And they do a lot of Plum business cards with owner-operators. All I had to do was submit my previous year 1099 to show them my gross revenue. And then I think the same day I got approved. And the thing with the Plum card is it's not a typical credit card. It's more like a charge card. And they started me out around 10,000. I was afraid to use the card. I said, well, what's my credit limit? They're like, there is no credit limit. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's always a credit limit. They're like, no, there's no credit limit. And your spending power is based on your ability to pay, because it's a charge card, not necessarily a credit card. And the idea is your spending power will increase as your payment history demonstrates you're able to pay the card off. So for example, they start me off $10,000 and it's a 1.5% cash back if you pay the minimum amount within the first 30 days. So you'll get a statement and it'll tell you how much you need to pay on your due date in order to get the 1.5% cash back. I always get the cash back because I always pay it off. So I've been using it for truck repairs for years. And the idea with the spending power is that as you spend, the more you spend, the more you pay off, the more your spending power can improve. Now, I've heard that it could go as high as 3 times your most spending in the last 6 months. So let's say you charged $10,000 and you paid it off. Hypothetically, you may get approved for up to $30,000, but you would have to try it and find out. You can always call customer service and review your spending power with them. They have a button on the app that you can just check spending power, and you just type in how much you want to spend, and it'll automatically tell you whether or not it'll be approved. The most recent purchase I made was on my new truck, which is my second truck. I put a tri-pack NVIDIA on the truck, APU. With the Creek discount, I got it for like $9,000. Threw it on the American Express Plum card. And then over the last few weeks, I paid several thousand of it off. I haven't completely paid it off. And I've already qualified for the 1.5% cash back, which was $155. Now, the thing with the Plum card is that you have 60 days to pay with no interest. But if you pay it off within like 30 days, you get that early pay discount. So I always pay it off within 30 days. But it's nice having that flexibility. If you need to go a full 60 days with no interest, it's available to you. See, the thing is with being an owner-operator, you could have a breakdown. You could have 2 breakdowns, back-to-back breakdowns. You just got your truck out of the shop and it breaks down again. Well, the thing is that, let's say it was a $5,000 repair, very common amount of money, okay? And typically you have money reserved in a maintenance account, and you're always putting money in it and you're always taking money out, but one truck repair can kind of drain your maintenance account. So you can imagine if you have back-to-back breakdowns, it could really wipe out your maintenance account. That's where the the Plum business card really comes in handy, because you wouldn't necessarily have to take the money out of your maintenance account. You can keep that money in the maintenance account and just put it on your Plum business card, and then take your time over the next 60 days to pay it off. If you pay it off early, you earn that 1.5% cash back discount. So I really think it's been a blessing to my business. I recommend it to all my trucking buddies. I tell them, get that Plum card. It's going to help you out. Nobody has a crystal ball. It's like you think you're on top of your game, and then it's like you got towed. You got a $10,000 truck repair. You just got your truck out of the shop and it breaks down again. It happens. It happens more often than you think. Especially as your truck gets older. Once your truck gets over 700,000 miles, it breaks down more often, and it gets very, very costly very quick.